Food in anime is a peculiar thing I've noticed because it hardly ever looks bad. Like, not to say real food can't look good either, but you can take the most mundane of dishes in the real world, transport it to the anime world, and it would be, like, at least an 8 out of 10. That's for sure. Let's start with the obvious topic, food anime. If you're craving some quick, cheap, down and dirty, good old-fashioned food porn, there are plenty of anime to choose from. You want food in anime? There's one every season for every cuisine you could ever imagine. Want to see amazing, fantastical food being described to you? Watch Toriko. Interested in a girl who loves ramen noodles? Check out Koizumi-san Loves Ramen Noodles. If you want to watch food that makes girls realize their hips are moving on their own, well, you watch hentai, like any normal person. But food in anime is more than just eye candy. It becomes a powerful symbol, conveying emotions and cultural nuances. A steaming bowl of curry might represent a warm welcome home, as seen in countless slice-of-life shows. Conversely, a meticulously crafted bento box prepared by a loving parent can symbolize care and devotion. A character's pickiness or adventurous eating habits can reveal aspects of their personality. Are they a creature of comfort, or do they crave new experiences? In this way, food choices become a form of visual storytelling, enriching our understanding of the character's inner world. Speaking of food, anime isn't afraid to get wild. We're talking fantastical dishes that would make your grandma clutch her pearls. Imagine food with glowing ingredients or snacks that make you fly. Wouldn't that be awesome? These crazy creations add to the whole fantastical world of anime and make your imagination go wild. Food can even become the central focus of an entire anime genre. Shows like Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma take viewers on a high-octane culinary journey, where chefs battle it out with their creations. Similarly, Yakitate, Japan delves into the world of competitive baking, showcasing the passion and dedication required to master the art. These food-centric anime not only entertain but also educate, offering a glimpse into the world of professional cooking and the dedication required to achieve culinary excellence. But it's not just about making us hungry, though it does a great job of that. Food in anime is like a secret code. A character devours a giant plate of curry after a tough day. They're feeling comforted, like everything's gonna be alright. A mom packs a bento box for her kid overflowing with love and cute little rice balls. You know she cares a whole bunch. Food shows us what characters are feeling without them having to say a word. Here, you get exactly what's on the tin. You watch food anime because you want to see food. No surprises there. On the Gordon Ramsay approved scale, something like Shokugeki no Soma is the sword art online of food anime. This dish is so popular it's been tossed around more than a frisbee at a family picnic. Speaking of Sao, love it or hate it, it's a prime example of an average show that, for some reason, showcases delicious-looking food. Say what you will about Asuna, but she knew that to be the winning girl, she needed to max out her sandwich-making skill tree. And that leads nicely to what I really want to talk about, food and non-food anime. Food looks good in anime regardless of the focus, and this is what gets me. Even when the food isn't the main focus, it's still there, teasing us. The biggest offenders that come to mind are Makoto Shinkai's works and Ghibli films. Shinkai is already well known for his skill in creating scenes that look more aesthetic than life, and his food is no exception. This omelet looks more attractive than I ever will, and I'm not even mad. But it's not just about the final product, it's in the preparation too. I've never seen someone who so perfectly mastered the art of animating food being cut. In most anime, they try to show the chef's skill by having them cut things as fast as possible, like rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a. But in Shinkai's work, it's so clean, crisp, and precise, and it's just mesmerizing. Honestly, let's make these scenes a new 247 lo-fi hip-hop beat stream, and maybe these poor anime girls can finally finish their homework. But Ghibli is the king of memorable food scenes that stick with us, even when the films aren't about food. We all saw the buffet scene in Spirited Away and thought, yeah, you know what? If that spread was in front of me, I'd probably turn into a pig too, and it'd be totally worth it. Then there's the breakfast scene from Howl's Moving Castle. Look at those clean eggs, look at that thick bacon. Tell me how this isn't its own ASMR experience. These scenes stick with me because, unlike in food anime, you're not expecting it. Plus, sometimes food anime exaggerates things to the point where I can't relate anymore. I've never had a meal so good that my clothes flew off. And if someone started coming every time we got some nuggets at McDonald's, I'd probably think they were a bit weird. But these scenes in non-food related anime, they're the real deal. They capture the tears of joy you feel when you have that perfect meal. This is the real shit. This is the stuff I relate to. This is a fat kebab at 3 a.m. after a night out with the lads. This is an extra large cheese crusted Papa John's after having one too many brownies in Amsterdam. This is umami. The next thing I want to touch on is those times when I see a dish in an anime and get an incredible craving to try it, even if we'd never heard of it before. And don't lie, we know you have too. The scene that sticks out to us, because it was the first time it happened, is from Great Teacher Onizuka. There's this scene where they're just eating sushi, and somehow, in this ugly-ass looking show, the sushi still looks bloody exquisite. In this scene, they're hyping up this fatty tuna, and the 15-year-old, uncultured, didn't even like sushi at the time. He had never heard of fatty tuna before. So we start laying all these tuna-related questions in our head. What the hell is fatty tuna? Did they force-feed this tuna or something? Did they have morbidly obese tuna? Kinda chubby tuna? Body-positive tuna? We didn't fucking know. But right then we decided that we needed to try this sometime in my life. And that started my journey of wanting to eat dishes just because they were in an anime. You got your Mapo Tofus from Angel Beats, pork bowl cutlets from Yuri on Ice, ramen, so much bloody ramen everywhere. And whenever you see it, there's always that scene where they lift the noodles up, and it's just hanging on the chopsticks, and you're just like, calm down, boner, it's not real. We also want to dedicate a quick section to how perfect bento boxes always look. We mean, some of this stuff is like a bloody art form, but maybe I'm just salty at how bento boxes in real life are infinitely superior to any lunch boxes we got as a kid. See, all we had was your basic ham and cheese sandwich, cheese and onion Walker's crisps, you know, generously packaged with 80% air, a banana, and if my mom was feeling super spicy, a penguin chocolate bar. And here anime lunches are, with their 17-course, 3-layered, gourmet meal box, because every anime girl turns into Gordon Ramsay when cooking lunches. And don't get us started on their school dinners. We mean, look at this. This dinner is more stacked than Elon Musk's bank account. Did you do this, Jamie Oliver? Finally, we wanted to dedicate a section to eggs, and of all the different dishes and ingredients portrayed in anime, eggs, for some reason, get the most premier treatment. We mean, it's an egg. It's just one of the most basic ingredients. Oh, son of a. But we never looked at it like it's this sexy ingredient until we watched anime. Watching eggs in anime is like one of the most erotic experiences you can have. We normally associate jiggle physics with breasts, and you know they can malfunction, but with eggs, it's always 100% spot on. Fried eggs, omurice, even raw eggs somehow look appetizing, and no matter how hard you try to recreate it, it just looks awful. Somehow this still looks better than my high school's lunch. It's umami. If anime eggs had an Instagram, they'd probably have more followers than us, which wouldn't be that hard, actually. Overall, food in anime is just one of those small, seemingly insignificant things that has actually had a significant impact on me, influencing me to seek out new culinary experiences. There are plenty of dishes I never would have tried or even considered if we hadn't seen them in an anime. And if that makes us an easily impressionable weeb shits, well, blame anime for always making them look so damn delicious. Sometimes, the specific ingredients or way a dish is prepared hold hidden meanings. For example, a character eating a bitter dish alone could symbolize loneliness or hardship. No detail is too small when it comes to food in anime. Sharing a meal is a universal way to connect with others. Anime shows how food brings people together, whether it's friends sharing a potluck or a family enjoying a traditional meal. Food becomes a way to celebrate life, build relationships, and create lasting memories. Anime can spark a real interest in trying new foods. Seeing a character devour a plate of okonomiyaki, a savory Japanese pancake, might make you curious to try it yourself. This can be a fun way to expand your culinary horizons and explore different cultures. Fans often take it a step further, attempting to recreate the amazing dishes they see in anime. There are countless online tutorials and recipe blogs dedicated to making these anime feasts come to life in your own kitchen. Anime loves to exaggerate reactions to food. Characters might get stars in their eyes, literally float on clouds of flavor, or even erupt in orgasmic moans. Seriously, it's a thing. This over-the-top enthusiasm makes watching them eat even more entertaining. Food isn't always perfect in anime. Hilarious situations arise from characters burning dinner to a crisp, trying to recreate a dish from a show, or failing miserably at chopsticks. These moments add a touch of humor and make the characters more relatable. By analyzing the depiction of food in anime, we gain a deeper understanding of the characters and the world they inhabit. A character's relationship with food reveals aspects of their personality. Are they a picky eater or an adventurous gourmand? Do they find comfort in cooking or rely on others to nourish them? These seemingly mundane details about food choices contribute significantly to character development. However, anime also ventures beyond the realm of the real. Fantastical food creations with exotic ingredients and otherworldly presentations add another layer of wonder to the genre. These dishes can be tied to the show's lore, with fantastical creatures providing unique culinary options. Alternatively, they can simply be a way to heighten the visual appeal and push the boundaries of the imagination. Furthermore, the food featured in an anime offers clues about the setting. A world with advanced technology might feature lab-grown meat and futuristic food preparation techniques. In contrast, a fantasy realm might boast fantastical ingredients and dishes that defy the laws of physics. Food, in this way, becomes a tool for world building, helping to establish the setting and immersing the viewer in the unique atmosphere of the anime. In reality, food in anime serves as a bridge between cultures. By showcasing a variety of dishes and culinary traditions, anime exposes viewers to new ingredients, cooking techniques, and customs. This can spark a curiosity about different cultures and inspire viewers to explore the world of cuisine beyond their own borders. We are invited to virtually travel the world through our taste buds, experiencing the rich tapestry of flavors and traditions that exist across the globe. Food in anime is far more than just sustenance. It's a visual masterpiece, a narrative tool, and a cultural touchstone. By paying attention to the way food is depicted, we gain a richer understanding of the characters, the world they inhabit, and the cultural context of the anime itself. So, the next time you delve into the world of anime, take a moment to savor the visual feast and appreciate the deeper meaning hidden within each delicious dish. Now, let's not forget that the food that we see in anime are actually depicted from the real world, but it varies in the way they are represented. Artists and directors have their own way to represent food in anime, and they are quite unique compared to each other as one gets to experience watching anime directed by various directors. But the relationship between anime and Japanese cuisine is rather natural, and it is never ending. It is safe to say that anime surely inspires people to visit Japan and the Japanese culture, which is constantly increasing day by day. But let's not move on to tourism instead of talking about food in the first place and anime after all. So, this will be the end of this one. But just like this, we will be back with another banger for you guys to enjoy while wrapping up your food cravings. You guys can chill knowing that we will be back soon enough in only a few days. Please do not forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this videos. Also, you can always support the channel by visiting the shop once in a while. We constantly update our stuff for you guys. Have a nice day, and we will see you once again in a short while. Peace out.